American workers haven't gotten a real raise in 30 years. And the saddest part is our own companies conspired with the politicians to keep it that way. They moved factories out of the country, used dirt cheap foreign labor, and sold the product back into the country with no tariff and made a killing. And then they said, enjoy your cheap TVs. Well, what good's a cheap TV if you're barely making any money, your factory closed down, and you live in a ghost town? Watch your shows and shut up, is basically what they said. Is that really the best we can do for the country?
If you could describe how you're feeling about the economic and geopolitical financial situation right now in one word, what would that word be?
Terrified.
Anxious?
Worried.
I'm not panicking.
Vulnerable.
Why should America protect the world, send foreign aid to the world, defend the world, provide for the world, and in exchange get ripped off by every other country in the world? And what do we have to show for it? The deindustrialization of the heartland, the destruction of the American dream, the eradication of our industrial and manufacturing base that we need for our national security, and the crushing of the American dream. It has to stop, not to mention $36 trillion in debt.
The markets today once again taking a nosedive. The Dow plunging 2,200 points, more than 5%. Even those good jobs numbers that were released this morning could not shake the market's pessimism as China retaliated against Donald Trump's tariff regime.
The effect, though, of those global tariffs will be that companies will have to move their production back into the United States. So factories will leave, whether it be Mexico or Canada or Vietnam or Cambodia or China or the European Union. They will come back to the United States to produce their products, to make their goods. And in so doing, yes, it will create jobs. Yes, it will increase revenues. But most importantly, it will restore our national security so that we will not be dependent on anyone else to survive and thrive as a nation. That's the significance we're talking about today, the most important economic event of our lifetime.
Vulnerable people were always unsafe, and now they're made even more vulnerable. He's bringing a lot of groups that historically have been safe, a lot of elites, academics, highly educated folks, into these kind of struggles.
I mean, it's not too clear what's going to happen in the future, in the near future, long-term future. But all I know is that the economy's not doing too well. My stocks aren't doing too well, so I don't feel good about it.
Trump says the prognosis is that the patient will be stronger, bigger, better, and more resilient than ever before. But first, it has to heal. And healing takes time. The American economy is in pain. It's been walking around with a limp for decades.
I feel fine, but I mean, there is a lot of uncertainty, which is, so that's why I'd say I'm feeling more than anything else. I'm very bullish on the American economy in the long term, so